Now, Brazil has a rich history in world football. From Pelé to Zico, Romario to Ronaldo, Ronaldinho to Neymar, it's a legacy of brilliance, skill, and flair. Today, a new star is rising. Vinicius Jr. The question is, does he have what it takes to carry the torch as Brazil's next great superstar? Let's dive into Vinicius Jr.'s journey, the highs, the challenges, and why he just might be the player Brazil has been waiting for. Our story begins in São Gonçalo, Brazil, a bustling, hard-working city in Rio de Janeiro's shadow. Vinicius José Paixão de Oliveira Jr. was born in 2000, and like so many kids across Brazil, he fell in love with football from a young age. But Vinicius's talent wasn't ordinary. Even at 6 or 7, it was clear that this kid had something special. By the time he was 10, Vinicius had caught the attention of Flamengo, one of Brazil's most legendary clubs. It didn't take long for him to become a sensation within their youth ranks. His speed, flair, and daring dribbling made him a player no one could ignore, and he quickly became a star among his peers. At just 16 years old, Vinicius made his professional debut with Flamengo's senior team. He was a sensation, and soon, comparisons to Neymar began. Scouts across Europe started following him, and top clubs were watching, wondering if this young Brazilian could be the next big thing. In 2017, Real Madrid made a bold move. They signed Vinicius for 45 million euros, making him one of the most expensive teenagers in football history. At just 17, he was on his way to one of the biggest clubs in the world. It was a massive leap. But Real Madrid saw something in Vinicius, and they believed he could be a game changer. Adjusting to life at Real Madrid, Vinicius faced immense pressure upon arriving in Madrid. The expectations were sky high. Real Madrid is a club that expects the best, and its fans are demanding. The first few years weren't easy for Vinicius. He was young, thousands of miles from home, and had a lot to learn about the European game. Critics quickly pointed out his weaknesses. They questioned his finishing, his decision-making, and his consistency. He was raw, unpolished, and, to some, a risky investment for Madrid. But Vinicius didn't back down. Instead, he took every criticism as motivation. He worked relentlessly on his game, his finishing, his passing, his tactical awareness. He learned from some of the best in the world, and he studied the game with a dedication that was rare for a player so young. He was determined not just to survive at Madrid, but to thrive, and soon all the hard work started to pay off. A breakthrough season, the 2020 to 2021 season, was a turning point for Vinicius. Under the guidance of coaches like Zinedine Zidane and later Carlo Ancelotti, he began to refine his game. No longer just a raw talent, Vinicius started to make a tangible impact on the field. One of his defining moments came against Liverpool in the Champions League. For Madrid fans, this was a sign of things to come. And for Vinicius, it was validation of his hard work. Vinicius and Neymar, the Brazilian connection. Every Brazilian footballer grows up with idols. For Vinicius, that idol was Neymar. In Neymar, he saw the embodiment of Brazilian football: skill, creativity, and flair. And Neymar, for his part, has become something of a mentor to Vinicius. Neymar has been supportive, offering advice and encouragement, as Vinicius has stepped into the spotlight. The two players have different styles, but share the same Brazilian spirit that defines their play. Neymar's shadow looms large. He's carried the expectations of Brazil for years, and now Vinicius is starting to feel those same expectations. But Neymar's mentorship has been crucial, giving Vinicius a guide on how to navigate the immense pressure and passion that comes with representing Brazil. Skills and strengths. What makes Vinicius special? So, What makes Vinicius Jr. unique? Let's break down his game. First, there's his explosive speed. Vinicius is one of the fastest players on the field, and his acceleration is unmatched. It's a huge advantage that allows him to beat defenders with ease. Then, there's his dribbling. Vinicius has a confidence on the ball that's rare. He's not afraid to take risks, and his ability to control the ball at high speed makes him a nightmare for defenders. He can turn a game on its head with just one move. But what's been even more impressive recently is his finishing. Once a weak spot, Vinicius has put in the hours to make himself a more clinical goal scorer. He's developed a coolness in front of goal that's essential for any forward, especially in high-stakes moments. It's this complete skill set, speed, dribbling, finishing, and vision, that makes Vinicius such a dynamic player. The national stage, representing Brazil. Vinicius' story isn't just about Real Madrid, it's about Brazil. The Brazilian national team has always been defined by its superstars, and Vinicius is on track to be the next. In recent tournaments, he's shown glimpses of brilliance, and he's already a fan favorite. For the Brazilian fans, Vinicius represents hope, the dream of winning another World Cup, of watching another legend emerge. Every time he wears the yellow jersey, he carries the pride and passion of a football-obsessed country. But it's a lot of pressure. Being the face of Brazilian football isn't easy, and there's no shortage of critics. Every move, every mistake is scrutinized. For Vinicius, handling this pressure will be key to his success. Comparisons to past Brazilian legends. Vinicius joins a long line of Brazilian legends: Pelé, Romario, Ronaldo, Ronaldinho, Neymar. Each of these players didn't just play football, they transformed it. They brought a style and spirit that's unique to Brazil. The question now is, can Vinicius reach that level? He's certainly shown flashes of brilliance, but it will take more than talent. To truly be a Brazilian icon, Vinicius will need to win, to inspire, and to deliver on the world's biggest stages. Challenges ahead. No player's journey is perfect, and Vinicius is no exception. There are still areas for growth. Consistency is one. He's had explosive games, but maintaining that level game after game is a challenge. Decision-making is another area. While he's improved, there are moments when he could choose better passing options or take a shot earlier. But what makes Vinicius special is his willingness to learn and adapt. He's committed to improving and takes criticism in stride. The road ahead, Vinicius' future. So, what's next for Vinicius Jr.? The potential is massive. If he stays on this path, he could become one of the all-time greats, not just for Real Madrid, but for Brazil. Vinicius Jr. isn't just a player. He's a symbol of hope, pride, and passion for millions. He's the future of Brazilian football, and perhaps its next legend. With every game, he's writing his own legacy, one step at a time. Vinicius Jr. has all the tools to be the next Brazilian icon. With his incredible talent, dedication, and love for the game, he just might be the one to bring glory back to Brazil. The world will be watching, and the best is yet to come.